Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. An elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to Houston, Texas, and Rice Stadium, home to the Owls. As we'll see, a playoff team from last year, the East Carolina Pirates, taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the Rice Owls. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The give from the gun. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? The first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
Off play action on 1st down. Fires to the right. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe. And how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it.
QBs like this are so hard to defend. They know what you're doing, and they're getting the ball out fast. They knew they had the corner route. Take advantage. Hit it right now.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Brings him down at the 27-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a 1st down for this offense.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
There he goes. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, ECU.
I think a lot of people probably expected to see that, right? They're playing on the road, and you know this is going to be a hostile environment, but they've got the better players, and we've seen that before. There was no hesitation. Opening drive, they go right down the field, they score a touchdown, and they made a statement.
And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Back to throw, it's Peace. Quickly to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. That last completion sets him up on 2nd down. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the 1st down.
And obviously, if you're going to be in the discussion for the Heisman Trophy, you got to be putting out big stat games week in, week out. He's been doing it all season long and obviously had over 100 rushing yards his last time out. He's doing it again here today in a game where a lot of Heisman Trophy voters, they're watching this one.
The emotions and energy figure to be high all day, guys, because of what's at stake this late in the season. Really a must-win for both teams.
And these are the ones that get your blood moving, Reese. You get jacked up, man. We don't have to say anything in the locker room, give these big speeches. You know what's at stake, Jesse. You're ready to rock and roll. This is when you prove you're the big dog.
Which is pretty cool.
Breaks into the open. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down.
And this guy's going to have to come through for you in this game. He picks up another first down, but he's your Heisman contender. He's the best player on your football team, and he's a guy that's just going to have to touch the ball a lot in this game if you're going to win.
Finds the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Got like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
The give to the back. They work that running game down to the 34. Let's give him 3 on the carry.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
And that play there is essentially a microcosm of why this guy's the leading rusher in the nation and why he's in contention with a Heisman Trophy. This guy's got speed, open field running ability. He can break.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown now! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? Setting up for the extra point, and forget the kick. He's going to throw it. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Anytime you've got a successful run play on the ground, you've got to have great blocking up front. The offensive line, receivers, everybody doing their job, and that helped lead to the home run.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. East Carolina sending the offense back to work. We got a tight one early, and they go back on the attack, holding a 7-6 lead. Throws to the tight end. Got his man downfield. He's loose. And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lick.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down.
And a running back who can take a dump-off pass like that and take it for a gain, that can really be a quarterback's best friend. It's an easy way to rack up touches, but also get the ball to your playmaker in open space.
They've moved it to the 19, 1st and 10. He'll keep it himself. Oh, he's got some space. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, 1st and goal.
Man, this defense has to be better. You have to stop the first part of the option, and that is the quarterback. And he gets loose. He gets the first down, another set of downs. They need to figure out this plan and how to stop it.
He's trying to get it in. Touchdown, East Carolina. The offense puts up 6 for that trip to the end zone.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They are going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Rice takes over the Owls, ready to get that offense cooking again. This offense needs to put together a scoring drive to keep up, trailing 14-6. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Still running at the 40. Turns it on down the left side. He's at the 10, and he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Rice.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
ACC action, fellas, and all week there's been intrigue about this one. Clemson is down right now, but I'm not convinced this team doesn't have a C.J. Spiller-like big play in them. Any change in momentum, and this is a brand new game. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to NC State. It wouldn't be the ACC if there weren't this kind of storyline, guys, and we promise to keep you posted.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Let's talk for a second about East Carolina. Really interesting matchup here. It's always fun when the top two teams in the conference get to square off in the regular season. With all the expansion, it's become a little bit of a rarity, hasn't it?
It has. Obviously, there's so many teams in each conference, but head-to-head still very much matters. So if you're sitting, obviously, at the top like these teams are, the head-to-head this day will really matter down the road.
Yeah, this was a game we circled way back in the preseason, expecting these two teams to be as good as they are, and now we get to find out who's the best in conference. Both these teams relishing this opportunity to show not only their opponent, but the rest of the conference who the top dog is.
They cross midfield at the 45 with a 1st and 10. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Pulls and fires complete. Turning it on. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
Finds his tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size.
And that's why play action is going to be big in this game. You saw how it just frees the second level of that defense just for a second and allowed the tight end to work himself vertically down the field. But how about this guy after the catch, right? So hard to bring down. What a weapon.
This 3rd down play more than manageable from the 24. Can the defense stand tall? Almost had the completion, just missed it.
Obviously, when you're playing in weather like this, the ball is very slippery and it's hard to catch. The QB threw a bullet that time, and his receiver just could not reel it in.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Snagged out of the air. That'll be enough for a 1st down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line.
Well, it's a heck of being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down. But they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this 1st half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense has just had enough. I think they've said, you know what? You can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. We're going to have coverage helping out on that receiver.
Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. Had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. Leaves it with the back. Fights off a defender. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the 1st. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He's got it on the move. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Pirates.
Big-time players make big plays in big games, man. And it seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with a big one. That time, great job focusing and concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. Rice has the ball back, and they're ready to send the offense back to the field. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike scored. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some softer boxes to run into.
And when you make that kind of explosive play, you're going to put the defense on its heels. They're going to be a little bit more conservative. So this offensive approach now, maybe I don't have to go deep. I can go a little bit shorter and just make those easy plays underneath.
Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Back to pass, it's Peace. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Across the 45. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32.
This guy just gives you nightmares. I mean, he's just got so much electricity. He just pulls it down and chews up yards like it's nothing. That's a quarterback. A quarterback doing that to your defense.
Rice going to work with another 1st and 10. Quarterback making checks. Looking to throw on 1st down. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
And they got him down in a hurry. Nice job by the defense. Aggressive attack. Come downhill. Go get the running back. Get him on the ground.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. How about this confidence in the running game? And he picks up 9, just short of the marker. It'll be 4th and 1. It's 4th down, and they can make the field goal from here, but it looks as if they're going to leave the offense out there. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. It's 4th down and 6, and they'll try to convert. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Incomplete pass, and the defense comes up big, and they take over.
That is great job by this defense, coming up big on 4th down when it matters the most. You could tell they were dialed in. They knew they were going to throw the football. The defense was locked in on the quarterback. Great job defending the pass.
There he goes. He was off to the races, and maybe another step or two, and he would have scored, but they get him at the 21-yard line. This offense has to be feeling it after that last one, and they'll snap it 1st and 10 just outside the 20. On the option. Running back searching for a hole. Stop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
Really good job by this defense, understanding responsibility football, playing the 1st option, playing the 2nd option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being dialed in exactly where the ball was going and how to get him to the ground.
The Pirates trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Now they'll run the draw. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Already well within field goal range. Wonder how aggressive they'll be on 3rd and long from the 22. Got his man. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
Yeah, and that's one of those where you just look at the coverage. You look at down the field, taking away all the options, making sure you don't throw that ball downfield to get the first down. The only option, check it to the running back. Now I close that space. Nice job tackling.
On 4th down, they'll pass for it. He's got it. First down and more. Touchdown, Purple Pirates. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance.
Man, it's not an accident. They're featuring this guy. His 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. That's your job as a coach. Find my playmakers, get them the ball so they can do damage and have games like this right here.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Rice takes over the Owls, ready to get that offense cooking again. Boy, that last drive, they had a chance to put 3 on the board and pass. This one needs to be productive, David.
Yeah, I got no problem with aggressiveness. It was a pretty decent drive. This offense isn't fully clicking yet. They need to get in a little better rhythm, and they need to capitalize on those scoring opportunities.
And they've got the weapons to do that too, David. They've got guys that can make plays in space. They need to focus on them and get them the ball this drive.
Steps away to find some room. It's complete. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. He's up to 90 yards on the ground, and just another day at the office for the national leader in rushing.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Right back to the well. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. And then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
They'll send the back in motion. The play action fake. Looking to the big tight end. Got his man. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
Well, the offense is trying to make it look like run, so they play fake, and the tight end, he comes right out of his stance, vertical downfield, gets one-on-one with a much smaller DB, and is able to make the catch for a big gain.
Creates a little space.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The Owls with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Looking to throw, it's Peace. Throws to the wideout. Oh, goes right through his hands, and he will think about that one for a while. It'll be 3rd down. That last incomplete pass has him staring at a 3rd and 3. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Buys a little time with his feet. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Caught, close to the marker, it's Jackson. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. That penalty cost them a 3rd down conversion, and now they'll have to try it from a little farther away. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Quarterback may change this route. Whistle blows, we are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. A shot toward the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Owls need to pick it up on 4th down. Off play action. Now adjusting. Fires to the right. And it's swatted away. It's a turnover on downs.
And those 4th down stops are so huge for momentum to turn the ball back to your offense. Great pass defense, seeing the ball, breaking on it, swatting it down so the receiver couldn't make a play. Nice job.
Picked off again. He's now thrown 20 interceptions. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to thread the field position with the return. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He's up to 107 yards rushing. He continues to impress as he leads the nation in rushing. The Owls come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Scanning the field, it's Peace. Makes the pass. And it's an incomplete pass over the middle.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
He'll keep it on the sneak.
That's just a mental error. On defense, you got to watch the ball. I understand the quarterback shouting and he's clapping and there's all this crowd noise, but you just got to hone in, watch the football before you come out of your stance.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action.
Hard running there. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
3rd and long from the 30-yard line in this defense, hoping to knock them out of field goal range. From the gun, wants to pass. They get to him as he throws. Hauls it in. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the 1st down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. It's good. They're hanging around here. Leads down to 12.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Looking for a man. It's Bryant. Pocket breaking down. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. And he's dragged down after the interception, and that's how we'll close out the first half. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. And the Pirates will boot it away to start the 2nd half. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. Rice has the ball back, and they're ready to send the offense back to the field. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that is proof.
Breaks into the open. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
And it's runs like that, man, where he just shows you a little bit of everything that is the reason why he's in the Heisman race. Like, this dude leads the nation in rushing for a reason. They hand him the football a lot. They trust him, and he continues to deliver and make big play after big play. This dude is an absolute superstar.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Owls can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Well, it's not a home run, but it's just enough by the running back to move the chains.
Rice going to work with another 1st and 10. Quarterback on the keeper.
And when these quarterbacks run these zone reads or read options, whatever you want to call them, they have to put their eyes on a certain defender, and they're reading him. And basically, you can't be right. That's what makes it so hard to defend, because if you do one thing, he's going to do the other. You do the other thing, he's going to do the other. So good luck stopping.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. The Owls pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They'll ride the hot hand. Miles ahead for a pickup of 1 to the 32.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Dropping back, it's Peace. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete.
When you talk about versatility at the running back spot, you got to talk about this guy in the conversation. He already has caught a touchdown in this one. They're still trying to throw him the football. That one goes incomplete, but I would keep this up if I'm on offense.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Intercepted for the 11th time. Takes it back to the 24-yard line, and this defense loves to feast on takeaways. And on the opening drive of the second half, you've made adjustments, but sometimes you underestimate the fact that the defense is ready for your adjustments.
And they've made their own adjustments as well, and they're allowed to sit there in the locker room and think.
Oh, he's got some space. Picks up the first down, still moving. He now has 63 yards on the ground so far, and he is closing in on that 1,200-yard mark for the season. Open the drive with a chunk play out past the 40, and they are in business on first down. The running back has it. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. The pitch to the left. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Fires to the big fella. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop.
Yeah, and we talk about tackling as a defense all the time. 3rd down, money down. They catch the football. Nice job breaking on it, getting them on the ground, and not allowing any yards after the catch.
And the pass is incomplete on 4th down, but hold on just a second. We've got to see what the flag's about. Man, oh man, those types of penalties just drive defensive coordinators crazy. Was 4th down, now 1st down. Bringing the heat. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. He'll do it himself. Jukes his way for more. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Rice takes over the Owls, ready to get that offense cooking again. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Use the play fake, now to throw. Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
All right, you've dug yourself a little bit of a hole offensively. You know you're going to have to throw it here in the second half. You're going to have to make sure, though, you do a better job up front with your pass pro. You got to keep your quarterback standing upright.
Looking downfield, it's Peace. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
Oh, it's a missed opportunity. You know the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front they could not protect him well enough.
Rush is on him. And as he throws, finds space on the right. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40. This Rice offense has a nice-looking drive going. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Well, this running back has been the only guy, obviously, who's touched the ball these first 2 plays. He's looked pretty good. I think it's safe to say everybody in the stadium here on 3rd down expecting him to get the ball again.
Off the RPO, fire right, trying to convert. Oh, what a caught! He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top. Let's see if Rice can get it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And this was just a low man wins battle right on the doorstep of the goal line, and the defense comes up with the stop. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Touchdown Owls! A Lazarus-like comeback is underway.
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Back to throw, it's Bryant. Makes the grab. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
You know, the defense, they just haven't been able to find an answer for this guy throughout the course of the game. Obviously, he's got 2 touchdowns, picks up the first down there. They've tried doubling him. They've tried man coverage, zone coverage. Nothing working on defense. They can't stop him.
Caught in the backfield, it's Sims. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. Just another big play for this guy who spent the entire game wide open. Couple of touchdowns there, and he moves the sticks again, David.
Yeah, so I'll keep finding him, Reese. I mean, this is a guy that, listen, we're in the second half now. He's already made plays. I know I can trust him, so I'm going to continue to feature him in this offense because I know he'll continue to make big plays.
Guys, East Carolina carries the lead into the quarter break. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. So the final period starts with a second down play. Fires to the tight end. He's knocked out of bounds as he gets it across midfield and down to the 46.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run, and this guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
A strike downfield. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to third down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the first down. You don't.
He caught it. Touchdown, ECU. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their fourth straight win.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target, and that's already his second touchdown of the game.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Rice has the ball back, and they're ready to send the offense back to the field. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get turning it on. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
Hey, down in the fourth quarter, you better have a dude at the quarterback spot. They do, and they're going to trust him, and he's going to have to continue to deliver like this, making plays down the field, protecting the football, but we know he has the ability.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
He is brought down, but man, what a job to find some running room and move the chains. And the Owls have it with a 1st and 10. He'll pull it on the read. Oh, he's got a chance. There he goes. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. From the gun, running back gets to give. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Who gives a hoot? The Owls do. It's a touchdown. And the comeback is on.
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? On the run from inside his own 5. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. Dropping back, it's Bryant. That's caught. It's Stokes. There he goes. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. And with that one, he's now over 3 bills for the game.
And there's 2 reasons why, Reese. He's made good decisions, and he's been accurate throwing the football all game long.
Now it's a first down from the 43-yard line. Got it behind the line. It's Sims. And they just can't square him up, and he gets down to the 36.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous.
Into the secondary on the right. And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot into, and he throws an absolute dime.
They'll give it another shot on 2nd and goal from the 4. Back to pass. Looking to get it in. Touchdown, East Carolina. And they take it in for 6 more points. They tack on another score, and how about the way this team has responded to a loss and now about to move to 9-1.
How about the day for this young fella? 3 receiving touchdowns. Hey, defense, that guy's good.
So much for the wet ball drill. He muffed it, and it's loose on the ground. Rice takes over the Owls, ready to get that offense cooking again. Things had not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. Trying to get rid of it. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
Rice rushes to the line.
And this offense is going to have to be aggressive, right? Down a couple possessions. Got to continue to get these first downs. Move quick.
Breaks into the open. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
How about the defense trying to slow this dude down? He's a Heisman contender for a reason. He's so difficult to tackle, and what a challenge. All week long, they knew that they had to key on this guy and really try to at least limit him if they were going to win.
And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. To the air, it's Peace. Here's a heat. He'll pull it down and run. He's down to the 37-yard line, and that's where he goes out of bounds.
And we've seen this several times now. Like, he is more than willing to take off and make plays, and you can tell the defense is starting to adjust a little bit. They see it, they know it's a pass, but they had eyeballs on him, and as soon as he took off, they ran to him, and they made sure they got him on the ground.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Under fire. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. Going the other way, and he's got room. Takes it back inside the 40. They'll mark him at the 39-yard line, and the interception has set up great field position. East Carolina sending the offense back to work. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. He's piled up 82 yards rushing, and that should be no surprise. He's been among the nation's elite all season. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Use the play fake, now to throw. Skips away from pressure. Wide open downfield. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They say success rate can be picking up about 4 or so on first down, 1st and 10. Gonna run it. It's Sims. Brought down after a pickup of 2 to the 19. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Looking for a man. It's Bryant. Lets it fly. He caught it. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost, trying to defend their own end zone. With the run on 1st and goal. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After getting knocked back, it's 2nd and goal from the 4. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And he'll be stuffed. Got nothing. Line of scrimmage still at the 4.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line. Goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away. You don't want to take a sack, lose extra yardage here. Just be smart with the football.
Keeping it on the ground on 3rd and goal. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard.
Yeah, and on 3rd and goal, they're saying, hey, we're still going to try to power this football and run it. Obviously haven't had success. Now getting to 4th and goal. Now it's a situation. Do I kick the field goal? Do I feel comfortable running the football? Or do I need to throw this thing?
He's looking to throw. Wide out trying to get it in. Touchdown, Pirates. That's the way you finish a drive and put up points. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the ACC. Clemson is darn near perfect offensively today. This is almost exactly the way they drew things up this week in practice. They're up by 19 over NC State. Any big changes in this ACC clash, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
To the air, it's Peace. Spits it out to the back. Makes the catch, it's Jackson. And it's a fumble after that huge gain. Oh, unfortunate to get that one back, and as an added bonus, they get the 1st down. Now on 1st down from the 43-yard line. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, no! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Maybe can be a little more aggressive here after the offsides penalty. It's 1st and 5. And they'll take a knee, the universal symbol for we have this thing in hand. What a show both of these teams put on today. Couple of outstanding squads, hotly contested battle all the way to the very end.
Yeah, we came into this one expecting this to be a back-and-forth battle. We knew it was going to go down late into the fourth quarter. At the end of the day, the higher-ranked team, David, they were really able to lean on those playmakers and that leadership they've got in the locker room.
Yeah, and now I think even more so, you're starting to believe in them. They're battle-tested. This team they find a way to get things done. That's why they're ranked where they're at. And I expect this team to stay in contention for the college football playoff because they're proving week in and week out they're a really good squad.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation